Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Angela. Happy Tuesday, fam bam. Happy Tuesday, or whatever day it is where you are. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Guys, I am coming with a very important word that God would like for me to go ahead and deliver. As always, please remember any words that I give you or any other servant of God gives you guys, please make sure you're taking each and every word back to God in prayer for confirmation. All right? Always sit with God to confirm each word that you listen to, okay? Also, I'm going to continue to encourage that you develop your own intimate relationship with God, all right? God desires that from each and every one of us, okay? So make sure that you're taking the time. Everybody in this time of day should be trying to develop their own intimate relationship with God, all right? And getting to recognize the voice of God for yourselves, okay? That way you hear what God is speaking in this hour, all right? I'm going to continue to encourage it because God desires it, all right? So guys, if you see me look down, I'm just looking at my notes, but there are two parts to this word, okay? Also, not every word is for every person. So this word will not be for everyone. If you're sitting with God, you know what season you're in and you know what God is speaking. So this word is not for every person, all right? So guys, the first part of this message, guys, I'm going to go ahead and read what God is speaking and then I'll go into the message, all right? It reads, let go of idolization and infatuation with the covenant. Shift your focus to the one that the promise lies in. Guys, God has been speaking a lot about the promise for some of you of marriage and also restoring marriages. And God was stating that these promises will come to pass at his appointed time, at his divine time, okay? He stated that some of you are making an idol of the covenant or of the promise. And he's asking you to shift your focus on the one who will make the promise come to pass, and that is him. God is desiring you, and this is the time in your single season to be able to grow, to be able to evolve, but also to strengthen your relationship with God. God desires you, and if God is promising you a marriage, God does not want you to focus and idolize that promise. And he stated too many of his people are idolizing the marriage and having an infatuation with it. That's not what the covenant is about. I continue to say, you know, I don't get many of these words, but when God gives them to me, it's not about you guys just the covenant. It's not about you being married. God is not interested in you just being married. God is interested in healthy, whole relationships, healthy marriages. So when I do get a word regarding this, it's always about healing. It's always about healthy marriages, healthy relationships. And you taking the time in this single season to be the best that you can, so that you will be able to love and be the best in that marriage for your spouse, for he or for she, okay? But God was stating that there are too many people that are idolizing the marriage or the promise of the marriage. And God is stating, guys, to focus on him. Put your eyes and attention back on him. That marriage, that promise, if that is what God is speaking to you in your quiet time about, it will come to pass in God's divine timing. But God is asking, do not rush it. Some of you are becoming impatient with the promise, impatient to be married because of maybe loneliness or or wanting that marriage to be restored. But whatever it is, God is stating to wait upon it. Wait upon it patiently. Wait upon it. You can wait upon it eagerly, but as long as you're not idolizing it. And that is what God is speaking in this hour. This is your time, guys, to draw closer to Him. And when you tend to be impatient about the marriage, you tend to settle because you're not waiting for the right one that God has for you. You take the one that is just, that person that's a right now person, that person you meet right now. And that person is settling. God don't want you, He don't want you to be with the right now person. He wants you to be with the right person that's right for you, that He has for you. And he's asking that you let go of idolization and infatuation with the covenant. It will happen. Things will happen and you will come together at the right time. But do not idolize it, okay? Do not idolize it. He keeps speaking about the idolizing of the promise of marriage. It will happen in God's time, all right? The second part of this, guys, this is the other group of people. God is stating, guys, that He is about to place some of you in different places that you will meet your spouse. And prayer, it was more so geographical. Maybe you're moving to the other side of town where you live, or you're moving to a different state, a different country. But God was stating He is about to shift you where you need to be to meet that person that He has for you. So it's very important it's very important that you hear the instructions, the next instructions that God has for you, so you will know to be in the right place at the right time. And what is the right way, guys, to be able to hear from God? You hear with clarity and with clearness when you're spending time with God in prayer, when you're spending time in His Word. And also dreams. He gives you dreams when you're still and He's able to give you direction. But God says, listen for directions, so you will know the next move. Because in your next move is when that connection will come together. All right. So you have to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time. He stated in this connection, guys, please do not go into it. Please go into this connection with a clean heart and mind. Do not bring your past into this new relationship. Again, God is speaking about He has taken the time to heal you. He has taken the time to heal your spouse. He has worked on you as a person. He has worked on your spouse as a person. And God is stating that this is a clean slate. This is a clean slate. And this is something that, He's giving you as your promise, but He needs you to make sure that you do not drag your past into your future. Leave it behind you in the rear view mirror, okay? Continue to move forward. Continue to look at the goodness and the greatness of God in that marriage, because guys, you don't want to bring your old into the new. It will not sustain. It will not be built on a solid foundation if you bring the old into the new. And God is saying, make sure you go into this connection, this new connection, guys, with a clean heart and mind. And do not bring your past into this new relationship. God is building beautiful covenants in this hour, guys. But remember, it is about the building of the kingdom. Marriage is still about purpose. It's still about kingdom. It's still kingdom business. It's better for two than one, to go against and slay the enemy, to slay demons. It's better two than one to come against, spiritual warfare together over one. And God puts the desires in some of you guys' hearts to be married because, He gives you those desires. And not every person has that, that desire. But God was stating, guys, when he asks you to move in this direction, whatever place it is, then go. Remember, Ruth had to be in the right place. If she would not have went with Naomi, she would not have met her Boaz, but she had to be at the right place at the right time. And that's the same for you guys. You have to be in the right place at the right time, okay? God was stating, listen out for directions. And remember, this is about kingdom. This is about purpose. God has a plan for that covenant. God is not interested in you just having the title of being husband and wife. There's purpose behind that marriage, okay? There's purpose behind that covenant, and God wants a healthy marriage. He doesn't want, he wants love in it. He wants companionship in it. He wants, just everything. He wants the kindness in it. But he does not want that to be the foundation. He's your foundation. And to remember that covenant has purpose to it, and is something that God has for both of you to do in that marriage. Okay, so let's not get caught so much into the marriage, word after word after word about marriage, but listen to what God is speaking to you about in your quiet time, okay? God is just really speaking about people really being impatient about marriage, impatient about his promise for marriage. It's gonna come, guys. It's gonna come. It's gonna come at the right time, and it's gonna be beautiful, okay? It's gonna be a beautiful connection. When God's hand is in it, it's a loving and a great thing, and it's beautiful. Marriage is beautiful when it is who God has designed you to be with, okay? So don't rush and settle, for just the right now person, but wait for the right person, the one that God has for you in this hour, okay? He really kept speaking about idolizing marriage, guys. So be very careful for that, because you can prolong the promise when you continue to be impatient, or you continue to complain. When God sees your focus is on that more than him, he can delay that promise. And you're thinking all the time that it's the enemy, but sometimes it can be God delaying that promise of that marriage because you're putting too much into that than him. In Psalms 37:4, I'm reading from the NLT version. It says, "Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desires." Delight yourself in him. Just delight yourself, and delighting yourself is spending time with him. Delighting yourself is keeping your focus on him and not being so distracted by the promise, not being so distracted by marriage. It will happen in God's timing, okay? So get back to just focusing on God. God is desiring you. All right, he's desiring you. So I don't want where your covenant is delayed because of impatience and complaining. Okay, God is saying to wait upon him. Wait upon him. Wait. Wait for his appointed time, and it will happen at that time. Okay. So guys, that's the word today. He really has been speaking about people idolizing marriage and the promises of marriage. So please be very careful when it comes to that, and spend time with God, all right? And guys, whoever God is saying he's going to move you to be, make sure that you're listening and just asking God for clarity and wisdom in this hour, so you won't move before him or too far behind him, okay? So both of you, you'll be in sync with the voice of God, all right? So guys, that is it. Make sure you're taking this word back to God in prayer for confirmation, okay? Keep shining, guys. Keep being the light, because you are the light. Keep being kind, compassionate, and loving towards one another. Don't conform to this world or the wicked agendas of it. Keep shining, guys, and being the light. And also keep loving, being patient and kind with one another. Don't conform to this world or the wicked agendas of it. We're all going through something, so be patient. Be patient with each other and kind, okay? I also wanted to say, guys, that I got a couple of DMs and also some emails about people being unsubscribed. You know, when you start speaking truth or you start trying to help people, you know, it tend to mess. So please continue to keep checking to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right. I would not know. I don't pay attention like that. I just come and deliver the word and that's it. I don't pay attention like that. So I really, you know, get the information more so from you guys. So thank you for, you know, making me aware of it. And just keep making sure that they're not unsubscribing you, but make sure that you're checking it, that you are still subscribed to the channel. All right. I also want to thank you guys who have sown into the ministry. I pray that God blesses your seed 100-fold. Okay. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. All right. Also, guys, what did I want to say? Oh, I have a word coming this week. I'm not feeling my best right now, so I'm just pushing my way through, but I'm going to try my best to get this message. It's definitely important. It's definitely a word of warning. Try to get it up this week, okay? God has given me the okay to deliver it. I'm just trying to find the time and the energy to go ahead and get it up, all right? So thank you guys so much again. Know that God loves you unconditionally. I love you. And until next time, God willing, I will talk to you guys later. All right? Talk to you then. Bye-bye.